body movement. Because we have people that test.
嗱，因為我哋會係有人咧去進食服食咯，咁然之後咧，我哋呢啲咁樣嘅因為其實咧，我哋嘅身體咧，不論嗰個嘅，無論你嗰個嘅片劑啊或者係咩咧，食物嘅溫度係如何會有影響嘅。總之佢喺身體入邊30分鐘內咧要係分解嘅。咁而咧，我哋喺呢度咧就要個標準咧就係15分鐘就要分解。咁因為我哋要盡量。點解佢可以15分鐘入邊就已經係可以分解咧？因為咧，我哋所用嘅材料都全部係純天然嘅，咁咧全部都係一啲嘅天然材料。咁而家我哋係上樓。
頭先錄嗰啲冇中文嘅，但係覺得中文懟埋落去，即係而家佢講啲中文懟埋個咪落去，定係錄英文好啲啊？中文得啦。
This is where we look for possible contamination from bacteria in the product. And once again, we check from start to finish. We check the powders that come in, the blends, tablets, capsules, food bars, drink mixes, even the piece of cotton that goes inside the chewable bottles. We even check that to make sure it's not contaminated. Also here we make sure the machines and the equipment that you will see on the tour, depending on where you are, I don't know where you are on the tour. We make sure the machines that make the product is cleaned properly. 2, we collect the water from various locations, bring it here and filter the water to make sure the water they use is clean and not contaminated. And number 3, we monitor our warehouses where we store everything to make sure it's clean. And there's no bad insects like beetles, moths, weevils, things like that. Okay, this is my home or my lab. I test some of the vitamins here. Okay, and this area, she makes all the necessary items for testing for microbiology. So the different size bottles that you saw and all those things that are needed for microbiology is made here. Okay. And then the last lab on the QA tour is like the first lab in the process of things. All the incoming raw materials, all the powders are tested here first as we receive them from either one of our 4 farms like Lakeview or any other purchase item. There are some things we do buy. People think everything comes from a farm, it doesn't. First thing they do is identification of the new powder. What they do is take a little bit of the new one compared to the previous one, and with the heat of infrared light, they ID it. Okay, second, they look for contamination that is not bacteria, like contamination from cardboard, glass, metal, plastic, any kind of dirt or debris that could be in the product. Then they do some physical tests. For example, physical tests include checking like the moisture level of the powder, the water level, the water content, the size of the powder, potency, how strong it is, melting point, another one. A few examples. And the same lab, it's just a different room, but the powder from there is checked here for color, smell, and taste. That way, when you mix it all together and you make a product, every time you get it, okay, we're gonna go back downstairs.
呢個笑啊！你都唔笑，口乾。
水水 can't help.
我有自己嘅 lipstick， 但冇嘢。喂，
This is very interesting because it shows all of the professional associations that are involved with us in our research. Okay.
Okay, some of the things I talked about, I have a little demonstration area. Okay, the first two is power temperature. Take a look at the very small powder, the one on the right, bigger pieces. The bigger pieces, if used, will cause spots, as seen by the 3 tablets right next to it. And once again, we don't want to think something is wrong with it. The next 6 tablets are some examples of bad tablets. First 2 are broken tablets. First one is broken everywhere. Second one is broken on top or bottom. Like round-wise, perfect, but top or bottom is broken. Number 3 is an incomplete tablet or a partial tablet. Number 4, the powder is not mixed well, so you got spots or patches. And then number 5 is twins, tablets stuck together, either side by side or top to bottom. And then the very last one is downstairs. I talked about the coating material. Well, the coating material is sprayed on, and sometimes the spray is bad. So the white pieces that you see are bad spray of the coating material. Okay, the coins in the very bad. That's to show you bacteria, why you get sick from bacteria. Okay. What happens is if you ingest bacteria in a contaminated tablet or even food at a restaurant, whatever number that you take in, when they enter your body, will double every 20 minutes. So for example, if you start off with 6 bacteria as shown in the first jar, after 3 hours, you get the last jar, which is over 3,000. So 6 after 3 hours is the last jar, over 3,000. Okay, that's why we check the product to make sure it's not contaminated. Okay, I have a little brochure that I made up to give to you, take with you, and I have it in a couple of languages. I can either give you Chinese or English. So tell me which one you want, and I'll give it to you. Okay, let me start with Chinese then. Okay, let me do the Chinese first. And then Mary also has some, so you can get some from her also.